Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 847 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, RIOT blockchain has posted its May update. WONDF has been granted approval to acquire Coinberry, and Blue Sky Digital Assets has posted an update on the AntSpace HK3 miner. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoyed this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so RIOT Blockchain Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq as RIOT, has posted a production and operations update for May 2022. Some highlights include the production of 466 bitcoins, the sales of 250 bitcoins for about $7.5 million, and a currently deployed fleet of approximately 43,458 miners with a hash rate capacity of 4.6 exahash per second. Jason Les, the CEO of RIOT, said, quote, "During May, we continued to make progress on the ongoing expansion of our Windstone facility in Rockdale, Texas. We're proud to report that our first immersion building, Building F, is filled with approximately 23,000 S19 series miners. Approximately 7,000 of those miners are staged in the immersion cooling tanks and are anticipated to be deployed pending installation of the final requisite components. Once these miners and other staged miners are fully deployed, our hash rate capacity is expected to increase to 5.4 exahash per second." End quote. WONDF Technologies Inc., which trades on the OTC under the ticker WONDF, has announced that it has been granted regulatory approval for its acquisition of crypto trading platform Coinberry. According to the press release, WONDF and Coinberry expect the acquisition to close on July 4th, whereupon Coinberry will become the second licensed crypto asset trading platform in Canada, wholly owned by WONDF, the other being BitBuy Technologies Inc. WONDF's General Counsel and Chief Legal Officer Adam Garrettson said, quote, "Obtaining securities regulatory approval for the acquisition of Coinberry was a groundbreaking moment in the ongoing development of the compliant crypto market and sets a strong precedent for future regulated consolidation both domestically and internationally. We are thrilled to continue to be on the front lines of legal and regulatory innovation in the digital asset space." End quote. Blue Sky Digital Assets Corp., which trades on the CSE under the ticker BTC, has announced that the first phase of its state-of-the-art Bitmain AntSpace Hydro Miner, or AntSpace HK3, has been shipped and is expected to arrive at its mining facility in Texas in about 4 to 6 weeks. According to the press release, each one S19 Pro Hydro ASIC miner will produce a hash rate of 198 terahash per second, and therefore is anticipated that the system will produce 38,610 terahash per second, 38.6 petahash per second, alternatively, without any optimizations. This will amount to approximately 60 to 64 bitcoins being mined by the system per year. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. And this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.